I feel like black men have always liked big girls. I see a lot of black guys with overweight women, period. But yes, I don't think they have a real problem with it.
There's a difference between a woman being thick and a woman being overweight, obese, and fat. That's you understand there's levels to this, right?
Yeah, I get that there's levels.
So you're saying the ones that are on the side of overweight, obese, and fat, you're saying black guys like those women.
Well, I can say from my perspective, it seems like they like it because I see a lot of them with obese women.
What kind of black guys are those guys that you see with those women?
These are black guys that are, some of them are dressed nice. They have a nice car. My dad actually has a BMW and his wife is obese. My mom was obese.
So you're trying to say that these guys that are with these overweight women, they are like guys with money. That's what you're trying to say, yeah?
I'm not saying that rich guys, I mean, you don't see a lot of rich guys with obese women, but
Mm-hmm.
the but all of the men that are broke, or I'll say this, all of the women that are obese and in a relationship aren't necessarily with broke men.
Listen, I have to be real with you. Yeah, most of the times when you see these black guys you're talking about that are with all these overweight women, usually those are guys that don't have much power, right? This is the real cold hard truth about it, because you've even said it yourself. You don't usually see guys who really have money with overweight women. You don't. That don't happen in black community or white community or whatever. It don't usually happen.
Yeah, but what I said
I'm not
was
saying I'm not saying it never happens. I'm saying it don't usually happen. What do you who are the type of women you usually see men with power with?
well, men with power, well, see, money and power is not the same, right? But
What kind of women do you see with men who are of a high value? Let's just say high value.
well, the high value men that I see are with women, period. They're just with women. But
What kind of women?
any kind of woman, whatever woman he
They're
chose.
not listen, they're not with overweight women.
Okay.
You
It
know
might
that's
not
not the norm.
it might not be the normal, but here's my thing. I don't feel like people should tell other people what they should like and what they shouldn't like.
No, no, no. Yeah, but nobody's told anyone what they should like.
Well,
No,
the
in
thing but
the times you've heard me talk about this, or usually other YouTubers like me, is usually when we're telling women directly that the guys that you probably want probably don't want a woman that's overweight. So if you are an overweight woman, you might want to think about losing the weight.
nobody has ever turned me down or not wanted me just because I was a little overweight. That's never happened to me, so I can't
Yeah,
even
but
relate.
okay, yeah, but there's a difference between a guy that's willing to sleep with you and a guy that's going to make a commitment to you, like get married and have kids and walk around with you. This is the thing. A lot of women get this confused. Just because guys are willing to sleep with you or date you, or they might date you for 2, 3 months, that doesn't mean anything. Listen, I'm a guy that talks about women being overweight and how it's not a good thing. And I've said it in the same breath, and this may sound like a hypocritical thing, but I've said in the same breath that, yeah, there are some chubby women out there that I would definitely smash 100%. But that doesn't mean I'm going to marry them. That doesn't mean I'm going to be walking around telling my friends, oh, yeah, this is my girlfriend. Hell no. That's just a girl that I might sleep with 1, 2, maybe 3 times, and then that's it, bro.
If you're sleeping with big women and that's all you're using them for, but you're not really using your power and influence to make them go in the right direction as far as their health and weight, then really you're using that person.
That's not the guy's duty to tell every overweight woman to lose weight. It's not
Well,
our
you're not going to have
duty to do that.
access to every overweight woman, but for the one you are accessing,
No, but the thing is, to be really blunt and honest, we probably just don't care that much. For instance, if I give you my scenario, if I decide, okay, I see a chubby girl, yeah, I will sleep with her, but that doesn't mean I'm going to make it my duty to take her on a body transformation journey. That's not my job. She should want it in her own self to get healthy.
Well, how
And
you know
another
she
thing,
doesn't want it?
and another thing about it, being overweight is unhealthy. You are actually putting a strain on your heart when you're overweight. That's why it's called overweight. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it should be in everybody's front of their mind that, right, I need to be in my proper weight class.
Okay, I get that. I get the health part. But when it comes to being in a relationship or sleeping with or even just involving yourself with these people, with these obese people, I mean, look at you. You seem like a very healthy, fit person. That's clearly a passion that you have for yourself. You tend to rub off on them, and not just by default, but by actually encouraging
No,
them.
no,
Maybe you're not going to say,
no,
"Come on this journey with
no.
me,"
Listen,
but
listen. I've been in 2 situations like that before.
mhm,
And it don't, bruh, like, this is all fairy tales. You're doing that Disney movie stuff, right? I'll give you an example. I had a girlfriend in the States. She was like thick, but she wasn't overweight yet. The main thing that attracted her to me was the fact that I was fit and I exercised all the time. Now, guess what happened? I got with her. We got in a relationship. This girl started gaining mad weight.
you was not holding her accountable.
I was holding. Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story, right? I noticed she was gaining weight, and I would encourage this girl. Let's go to the gym because we was members of Planet Fitness. This girl made 101 excuses why she didn't want to go to the gym all the time, to the point where we would actually argue about it. She'd say she's too tired, or I'll do. Let's go later. Then when later comes, she doesn't want to do it. The worst part about it, she would always have time and energy to go to Wingstop and get lemon pepper chicken. No, this is real. She always had energy and time to go Chipotle.
Hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it got to the point where I was looking at her. I didn't even want to sleep with her anymore. She wasn't that huge, but it's like she had changed from who I'd met. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
she just didn't seem to care. And the thing is, I think this is a very common thing that, when you get in a relationship, a lot of times a girl will just start gaining mad weight because she's comfortable. She don't have to go out and impress no one. She's already got her man. So, that's it.
Well, I admit that actually did happen to me when I was in a relationship before. I was thin and I was in weight, I was in shape. I worked out every day and I was with the guy and we went to eat all the time. Like he went with me. He never said anything. Like he just let me eat. But then when I finally start putting on weight, he was looking at me funny, like, "Oh, why you don't work out no more?" I'm just like, "You sat with me this whole time and let me
That's
do
not
this."
the point. That's not the just because you ate. Nah, that's not right, man. Just because you ate food, what does that means that okay, you don't work out?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What's there not to know?
Well,
You was
here's the
eating
thing.
food. Hold on. You was eating food, yeah, and
Mhm.
then you just stopped working out. What do you think? What did you expect to happen?
Well, I didn't really see it. I wasn't really aware of what was really happening. Like I didn't think it would put on that fast. And it just happened. Sometimes it just happened. People be stressed
No.
out.
Listen, you can't listen. You're
No,
an adult.
stress
Listen to me.
causes weight gain, right?
Listen to me. You're an adult. You can't just say, "Oh, well, it just happened. It just happened." It don't go like that. You are in control of this. Now, this is the reason why, like, I feel like it's very disingenuous. A lot of these overweight women who they complain and say, "Oh, you're shaming us and you're saying all of this stuff," bro. You, the majority, the percentage of people, not just women, but the percentage of people that are overweight and is due to medical reasons is low, very low. The vast majority of overweight people are overweight because they're lazy and they don't hold themselves accountable. That's what it is. So, and what you just said highlights that. You was eating, you used to exercise, you got with this guy, you stopped exercising, then you was like, well, this just happens. No, it don't just happen. What about what if you just stopped going to your job, stopped going to work? You wouldn't get no money. Are you gonna say, well, this just happens, I'm broke now? Whenever you usually see men with overweight women, whether they're black or white, those men are just they're not high value guys, bro. Let's keep it real. They're not high
Well,
value guys. They're not guys of substantial value in
Well,
general.
maybe he is high value, but the woman is nurturing. She cooks, she cleans, she do whatever it is that she has to do to keep her position in his life.
That is possible, but it's not the general consensus. It's not the general consensus. If you are a guy, let me let you into a secret. As I'm a guy, yeah,
Hmm.
a guy that has options, who has money at disposal, resources, etc. Right? I'm gonna go for the best option, the best looking option at that, because the main thing men look at when they decide which women they're gonna date, wifey, marry, all of that is how the woman looks. That might be wrong, but that's just the way it is, and it's always been like that, and it always will be. It's just the same way you can compare that to a man being broke, because if a man's broke, it's his choice. It's his
Mm.
choice if he's broke. A woman being overweight and a man being broke is the same side, is two sides of the same coin, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Exactly. And what do we hear every day? Women say they don't want a broke guy.
Well,
Every
why should
day.
they?
You
Why
hear
should
that.
they?
You hear that more than you will ever hear guys say they don't want fat women. You will hear
Yeah,
women say they don't want broke
yeah.
guys more, way
Well,
more.
because you cannot create a life with no resources. But you can continue living your life and you can actually lose weight quicker than you can have a whole, have a more income.
Is it?
Yes. You can lose
It
weight
depends
in
what.
like 2 months.
It depends what. Bruh, to be honest, yeah, the average overweight female, yeah, is not going to lose weight dramatically, like drastically fast. Is number one, yeah. As a personal trainer, I'm a personal trainer as well, right? And somebody that's worked out and been going to gyms my whole life, right? First of all, women don't even train hard. Even the ones that even go to the gym, they don't even train hard like that. Let alone
Why should we train hard?
let alone a woman that is already overweight, probably doesn't do no exercise, and she's just only starting. It's gonna take her long to lose weight, because it's not
Well,
even just that; it's the diet as well.
well, yeah, it's the diet as well, of course.
Mostly, it's the diet mostly.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say is that in real life, off of the internet, where people actually have to see each other face to face, nobody is, saying, "Oh, you're overweight. I don't want you." But they're actually hooking up with these people. And I know what you said about like, yeah, we'll sleep with the big women or whatever, but we're not going to date them, take them to our family, marry them, all this stuff. When that's just not true. Big women get married all the time.
Yeah, to broke guys. They get married to broke guys. They get married to guys that need a place to stay.